Tick tock.
I am a
Alright guys, it's just me and the FD out here. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of relax and talk to you guys on what's going on with the cars. So, two reasons why I'm here. One, it's a nice area and I also wanted to take pictures and whatnot. Two, I actually want to discuss with you guys more in detail about this FD. So, there's a couple things, actually more than a couple things that needs to be changed and improved on the car, both mechanically and physically on the car. So I'm gonna start with exterior first. Honestly, the exterior of this car is pristine. I'm gonna do one quick walk around with the car and then just kind of show you guys and give you an idea of exactly like what you're gonna look at or expect, I guess I should say. So here we go. So do not pay attention to the wheels because the wheels are mismatched, obviously. The front is actually from my friend Edmund. It's from his Supra, so I just needed to borrow these wheels because I actually have a full set of the ones in the rear and it's just hideous looking. I hate it. So plan for that is I'm gonna be changing the wheels here pretty soon. I need to change my studs on the car. On the passenger rear, I'm only running 3 studs, which is the absolute minimum. You don't want to go less than that to drive the car. I know it's sketch, but just to show you guys. Yeah, so it's bad. Just making sure that all my torque specs are correct and I can still technically drive the car. But otherwise, guys, the body is straight. Hardly any dents, only in actually one of the fenders that you guys saw in the last vlog. But the hatch is good, the rear quarter panel is good, the rear bumper is good. Doors, roof, hood. It's actually really not bad at all, minus this. I would say, like, this whole thing right here, and then right here is probably like the worst part about the car, physically or like aesthetically. And actually it's sad because the badge of this came off, so I don't know how. It probably just flew off of the freeway. But otherwise, guys, it's pretty good. It's not like gashed in or caved in or anything, so it's pretty straight. Okay, so bringing you guys here real quick to the interior. Honestly, it's like one of the best looking FD interiors I've ever seen. There's like hardly any sort of, there's actually no cracks on the dash. There is a couple on the vents of the defroster where you could see like right there, and then that's kind of popping out there. But I mean, I don't honestly really care about that. It's the main dash I cared about, and because he did show this and he did take care of it and garaged it, it's no sun damage to the dash, which is absolutely like what I wanted. Seats, couple tears, but I mean, it is really nice for these R1 leather seats. I don't mind it at all, but I will be changing them obviously to Sparcos. Still deciding which ones to get, as I did have Pro 2000s on a WRX, but that is now on the FC. So because it is a street car, I'm thinking of actually just keeping it reclinable, so I might just do probably the R100s. They're about like $300 each. Is really not bad for Sparcos, and they look really good and they're comfy, so might consider that. Shift knob is going to be changed, shift boot as well. Radio needs to change because I honestly miss listening to my music while driving. Gauges, I might update 2 of them. So this is the AFR. Let me get closer for you guys. Water temp in the middle and volts. I might change both of those out because it's pretty old, and it's not like they don't work, but It's more of just, I guess, more accurate readings and just aesthetic wise. And then same with these guys here. So oil temp's good. Actually they're both good, but you know, when it's at night and when I turn my lights on, you can hardly see the light for the gauges, which kind of sucks. So all this is good too. And I'm same with this guy. I'm gonna be changing the boost gauge. So whether Pro Sport or AEM, I'm not sure. I'm still deciding on that, but those are all just very small things. Well, besides that, like the headliner is still really good in the interior. No cracks. It's really, you know, it's perfect looking. There's no issues with it. Did change these out to LEDs, so they're much better. And I do have a kill switch in the back here. So all it is just this tab right here. I just need to flip it up and disengages the whole like power of the car, and then I just, you know, flip it back on, and then that's it. So the reason why I threw that on is because I don't know why, for some reason, like for example, my radio is still on and my radar detector is still on. So I don't even have my key in the slot right now, and both of those guys are still on. So there's something going on with that, and I have to figure that out. It's kind of a minor issue, but it's just something that like I don't want, you know, the battery to drain over time because of that. So that's hence why I put the whole kill switch on the battery. And of course, steering wheel is going to be changed. Let me put this to fisheyes real quick. There we go. But yeah, steering wheel is going to change. I'm going to put that to Sparco's, probably the same ones that I had before. So I believe it was the L575, but I'm going to be doing the suede version. So before I had the leather one, which was fine, there was nothing wrong with it, but suede is just something I always wanted, or Alcantara. Same with the shift boot and e-brake boot. So otherwise, honestly, like door cards is good. The storage panel of all these guys, like they're not really messed up or anything. The most is like this is cracked right here, but I mean, regardless, it's still really like on point and intact. I'm gonna bring you guys to the trunk. Of course, I got a Rep Garage Life DK and Mod Garage as well on the side. But here's the hatch, guys. So talking about the actual hatch itself, it's really in good condition. The window's really good. Just a couple scuff here and there, but I got this light to work. It didn't work before. It was just a bulb change, and of course I did LEDs on that. So he did have subs before, the last owner. I personally don't want to run subs on this car because that's not really like my whole forte, I guess, in car mods, or specifically I guess in a show car. Instead, you guys already know I'm going to be going bags on this car, which, by the way, next week is going to be bagged. So they finally shipped the air struts YSR, but that's happening. So I'm going to be putting pretty much a board here, and it's going to have my, you know, the tank, 2 compressors, and then the management system. So that's kind of the setup I'm going for. As far as this area here, I don't really know what I'm going to do, but for now, because, you know, I have to have tools, you just never know. And camera, because I'm going to be shooting today. And another thing for the back, I really love how these are 99 spec Japan lights already, because these are the R1, and it's gonna have the circles, which I love, and it's not like the blocky ones, which are, I believe, on the base models. But yeah, and surprisingly, this guy actually works. So if I turn on the radio, it's just funny because it's such a 90s thing, but like this thing goes up all the way, and it's, I don't know, it's such a period correcting. So I'm glad that still works, but once I change the radio out, it's not going to work anymore, which rip, but oh well. And of course, I gotta show you guys what's underneath the hood. So super quick rundown. Obviously 13B still, street port. It is single turbo converted. That is a 68 mil Garrett turbo, which apparently to DK was custom made just for this block. So shout out to Garrett for that, and for having this pass along to me from the last owner. There are a few things I'm gonna change and delete. There are a lot of crap in the back. So very similarly to my FC, I do want it as clean as that, and I'm most likely gonna keep the AC just because it is a street car and I do want cool air. But all I need, honestly, is lines. So if you guys could see, like, right there, those hoses that are capped off right there in the middle, that's actually for my high and low pressure for the AC lines. So that's honestly all I need. It's just lines and I'm good to go. But better cooling, oil catch can, So my temps are like flawless actually. It's crazy for a rotary. But I'm really happy about that. Definitely gonna just keep the setup for now, but over time probably just delete things I don't need. So, and another thing while I'm here, I'm gonna be changing the hood on this. So I already bought my friend's Arium Mamiya one. Pretty much the side vents right there and the two small vents towards the top. So I'm gonna be changing the hood to that, and I'm gonna probably have it paint matched along with this fender being fixed. So I have two plans actually, or two phases I should say. One is for the stock body. Wheels, I am gonna get a Arium Mamiya diffuser. The wing is gonna change. I'm still debating if I should do the Spirit R wing. And I know it looks good, but the fact that I have to drill more holes, and I'm gonna eventually get, you know, the hatch patched, and then I'm gonna sell the Spirit R wing and eventually go like Battle Arrow chassis mount wing when it's full wide body. So there's a few stages for the car, but right now I'm just focusing as, you know, to keep this car as clean as possible with how it is right now on stock body. So that's kind of the plan. Exhaust for sure needs to change. There's actually a leak, I believe. One of the gaskets on the exhaust, it's pretty much done for. I need to change that, and I'm actually going to be switching to Vibrant, which is the same exhaust I have on the FC. It just gives it that really nice deep tone to it. I believe I'm going to be changing the front bumper as well, so that's going to be the Arium Mamiya one, which you guys already know. I believe it's the Type Face 1 or Facer 2. I don't know what they call it, but once I'll pull up a picture and you guys can see what I mean. But that's the bumper I'm gonna go for, and then like I said before, the hood's gonna change. Honestly, besides that, there's not much to it for the stock body plans, so that's kind of it. But like I said, just trying to keep it clean for now until obviously, you know, I have the funds in the future, and I will be going to phase 2, and that's just full send, full wide body, which I'm not gonna reveal yet. That I will keep a surprise. But just be happy I told you guys my surprise, or my plans, I guess, for the stock body. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot real quick. There's one quick update that I will show you. So last update, I finally got this in the mail. I'm really happy with how this new sticker came out. It's not really a new design, but if you guys remember with the last one, it was a silver background with black letters. Now it's like a black background with white letters. So I don't know, I'm always a fan of like a dark background kind of theme, and it came out really good. Same size and everything. So gotta represent DK again for his DK Racing Drifting League and my garage and Super Street. And like I said, banners, it came out really well for the very first time. I'm really happy with like the size of it, because I did have a last one that was legit from one side of the window all the way to the other side. So that was actually the WRX banner. It was scaled for the WRX, that's why it was so big. And I told my friend to just rescale it for the FD window. And yeah, so it came out really good. I'm really happy. It matches obviously the car with the red and everything. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the photo shoot right now before it gets a little darker. I'm trying to get it like a Mars theme going on, because it's just, you guys already know, it's been so smoky out here, and it's world's not normal right now. So let's just put it at that. But anyways, gonna try to get a Mars themed photo shoot going on. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys later, and I will give you guys updates always. See you.